Hi everyone, my name is Katie Stanley, and today I will be reviewing my Capstone 2 project, coding feral marsh horse affiliative behavior within the herd and with humans in Scotland. So my partner is Dr. Emily Keeson, and she is the founder of Equine International. She is also a professor at Unity College. The goal of our research is to administer hoof and veterinary care to the Insh Marsh horses that are living on the conservation. How will we do this? We want to study the relationships between the horses and humans to better understand how to relate to the horses to be able to handle them. The location of the research, so the study site is in the Insh Marshes of Scotland, and that is in the circled area on this map. It's the Northern Highland area, and the red dots here are just basically showing where people are physically able to go in the Highlands. So this nature reserve is a specialized location where the public doesn't have access. And in this nature reserve area, there are camera views on site, and the cameras are labeled as Kitchen 1 and 2, Pastures 1, 2, 3, and 4, and Office 1. And these cameras are positioned by the house, which sits just outside of the study area in the nature reserve. So this is a close-up map, so this is going to be the homestead and the farm, so all of this area encompassing the buildings is going to be that conservation area where the horses have access to. So the 4 pasture cameras are going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4, as labeled by the pink stars. And the kitchen cameras are both side by side, 1, 2, right outside of the house. And then from the office view in the house is this one camera set up with the green triangle. So the methodology for collecting the data, so we used Excel to chart the data and keep it organized. This was the best method just because we weren't looking to do in-depth statistical analysis, so it was an easy way to keep it organized. The data analysis of behavior looked a little bit something like this chart below here, so it would be labeled with the video name, the location of the camera, the date of the recording, and then the camera name. So for example, this would be the Inch Kitchen 1, so the camera 1 out the view of the kitchen on the homestead. Version 1 and then 3/4/2022 was when the video was recorded, so that's kind of how we're doing the organization of the data. So continuing on with this, when we're actually counting the number of behaviors, we are filling in this chart subsequently. So the affiliative behaviors within the herd, so this would be anywhere from the neck scratches to nuzzling each other to interacting positively or negatively with any physical encounters. So allogrooming and timestamps for allogrooming, notes on allogrooming. So this would be, again, that physical contact between the animals, and we're counting the number of observances we have, and then we're doing a timestamp, so saying when in that video we are noticing this behavior, and then just a brief description of which horses are exhibiting this behavior. So there was allogrooming, and then head, under, over neck. So again, with the instances observed. We didn't observe any in this particular video, so we don't have a timestamp. We don't have a descriptive with that. The results, so for this project, I did a 2-sample t-test, and we are looking at if the data is statistically significant. And to determine this, we are looking at if the population means are equal, which is another way of saying how many behavior counts are there for each, the herd-to-herd interaction and the herd-to-human interactions, and are they equal? So the results. So this table can be maybe a little bit confusing, but I just want to go ahead and clear this up. So the video numbers, this would be video 1, video 3, video 4, etc. And so far I've analyzed 35 of the videos. So the affiliative behavior instances within the herd, so horse to horse, would be counted each number in each of the videos. The affiliative behaviors with the horse and the human, these were only noted in video number 1. Videos 3, 4, 5, and so on did not have any affiliative behaviors between a horse and a human, just to make that clear. So we're basically looking at the behaviors between the horses for this particular set of data. So the test statistic, 0.727, the t-value, 0.2525. So the test statistic is larger than the t-value, and the hypothesis is going to be rejected. So the implications, so humans need to understand how to obtain feral horses' trust, and we're hoping that with this research that we'll be able to help other feral animals receive both veterinary care and any other type of physical interaction they need to have with a human. So the action plans. So ideally, we're going to finish analyzing behavior videos. This will take place even after the semester ends at Unity. And we will continue counting the behaviors between the horses and humans. We will aid in analysis of the data, so we'll utilize observation-oriented modeling data analysis. And this is done instead of a statistical analysis, just to go ahead and be a little bit more accurate with the different types of behaviors we're noting. And collaborate, so my professor, Dr. Emily Keeson, and myself, we're collaborating with another professor-student pair at a different university, and we are all analyzing the same data, so we'll go ahead and take notes from each other and see what we're coming up with in regards to data analysis. Publishing, so ideally we would go ahead and publish our data once we all come to a concise analysis, and I would be a co-author of this published research paper, which would be pretty cool. For grants, ideally we're going to want to continue this research, maybe not specifically with the Insh Marsh horses, but it's going to be important to look up different companies willing to further the research that we're doing, which would be human-horse interactions. And interestingly enough, it's easier to find grants that relate to humans to obtain more funding versus just between horses or between horses and other animals. And the benefits, so we'll strengthen human-horse relationships for pleasure, therapy, and other assisted activities. And then I have all my references. Thank you so much for your time, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.